1977, and for the first time, Formula One would consist of 17 races. A long season then, beginning in Argentina, in spite of the uncertain political and economic situation. While several important transfers had taken place at the end of the previous season, it was already known that Carlos Reutemann was to join Niki Lauda at Ferrari, and it also became apparent that Ronnie Peterson was going to Tyrrell because Jody Scheckter had surprised everyone by moving to a brand new team, Wolf. Well, at Brabham, John Watson replaced Reutemann, where his teammate was Carlos Pace. Clay Regazzoni had found refuge at the very last moment in the Ensign team. While still basking in the glory of the world title that he'd acquired just 3 months earlier in Japan, James Hunt took the first pole of this 28th Formula One season. Well, Watson beside him on the front row, whilst behind then De Peye and Lauda, whose relations with Ferrari were no longer what they had been. During the warm-ups, the Lotus and Ligier teams had suffered from engine breakdowns and were not starting the season in the best conditions. Well, there was in fact only one Lotus at the start, driven by Mario Andretti. The Grand Prix got underway at 4 p.m. local time, and despite that, the track temperature was in excess of 50 degrees Celsius. Add to that the fact that this was the first race of the season, it meant that abandonments were going to be numerous. While in the front, James Hunt had seemed to have done the most difficult part, and then he came off the track after breaking his rear suspension. John Watson, who obviously thought he'd take over the flame, let down by his gearbox. Lauda has abandoned. Pace is held back by a cooling problem. And to sum up, everything plays into the incredible Jody Scheckter's hands on board the Wolf. Well, in its very first race, the team belonging to this Canadian of Austrian origins, a specialist in offshore petrol research platform construction, won the race. One of the biggest surprises in the history of Formula One.